Did that help? Hello? Yo. Wind test? No towel? Okay. Towel? Should I just leave it? Towel? Okay, cool. We're lucky in the sense that the wind is coming from the opposite direction today, so towel we shouldn't have a problem with it covering the lens on this side. So I can only see half the screen, but you guys can see me, and that's what matters, I guess. Okay, so it's not that different, but it is a little different in that it's a lot later than I normally fly. Gosh. It's a lot later than I normally fly. So later I have a cooler in my truck, so maybe I can set you guys up in the car. You won't be able to see as much. I'll leave you in here to start, I guess. I mean, I can tilt that, but car door, I can't open it anymore. I can leave you in here to start, and then once I fly, oh, I could open the window. Okay, let me try. That'll be fine, I think. Hey, if you ever wanted to know what it looks like for me to like look through my truck window, this is it. So true, yeah. Anyway, no shot. Dude. Anyway, so today's a little different in the, you know what, it doesn't need to be pointed up right now. It's a little different because it's later in the day, so I'm hoping and also not hoping that I'll catch a thermal today. Thermals, you get better chances with them like in the afternoon, and basically it's just like a column of warm air, like an updraft of warm air that goes really high, and so birds catch thermals. You see vultures riding thermals constantly, but if they catch a thermal from the ground, it helps them to climb really high without using much energy. So it'd be really cool if he did that today, but I'm also terrified of the idea of him doing that. So we'll see. But there is more of a chance that he's able to do that today because it's later in the day. I started moving a schedule down later because I thought that we were gonna do our corridor collab in the afternoon, but I had to call them this morning and tell them that we can't do it, and I feel so bad. And it's not even because, the reason is because the shape of the camera, my sponsor's not comfortable putting it on a bird. And it was bad communication on both sides, I think, because when they told me, they're like, it's a 26-gram camera, and we can put it on the clip for the backpack. I was like, oh, great. Sounds fine. Like, sounds easy. But the shape, the camera is a little bit bulky for its weight, I guess. And it's just not something that my sponsor feels comfortable putting on his bird. And he was like, you can put it on your bird if you want, but... And I was like, well, would you? And he said no. And I can't go against my sponsor like that. You know, I'm his apprentice, so it would be super disrespectful for me to just be like, I'm gonna do it anyway. Even though I do feel kind of safe doing it with how fast Ori's going right now, and he's not stooping. But I don't want to disrespect him, you know? So I'm trying to set them up with Sammy and my sponsor in California, so hopefully they'll be able to hook up with them. But I am super bummed because I was so excited about meeting them and them coming out here and seeing that footage on Ori. I thought would have been like really, really cool. But if there's, you know, if he's not comfortable with it, you know, that's a no. So yeah, it just sucks because they've already made their like travel plans and Airbnb plans, and we just like, I saw a picture of the rig and the camera like yesterday, so we were just super last minute on aligning with everything, and that's on both of our ends. But anyway, so that's what happened with Corridor. I'm really sad about it. Orion screamed this morning louder than I've heard him scream maybe ever. That sucked. I think he's mad that I'm feeding him later in the day. I don't know. Stompy is doing great. Like, I have to limit her food because she eats so much, and her medication, she's getting meloxicam for 10 days. I literally just dripped it onto her food and she ate all of it right away. Like, I don't even have to like shoot it down her throat, you know? She's just like has a fantastic appetite, and she drinks a ton of water, and she's chilling. So yeah, that's what's up with her. No jewelry this time, right? I have these 2 rings on still, but I think I'm gonna take them off. I don't know what to do with them, but that ring, the other one, is still sitting on my desk, and Iljuk said I should frame it, and he's probably right. I probably should. But yeah, other than doing this today, I made a bunch of calls this morning, talked to the contractor. Once the lender gets me my money, I'm gonna tell him that I don't like him, because I've been wanting to for such a long time. But I'm gonna wait until I get the money. But holy shit, I hate that guy. Oh my god. He's making the whole process of the property horrible. Just horrible. And my poor fencing contractor is all stressed out. He's this like super nice Texan, God-fearing man, you know, and he's just like the nicest guy, and he's so stressed because material prices are going up, and he doesn't want me to pay more. Because the lender and the seller fucked up already, I'm already out an additional $3,300 in just price increase of materials. Because if I would have signed like a week ago, I would have signed at one price, but then I had to have him write up a new proposal, and by the time he wrote up a new proposal, material costs shot up. Jesus, dude, it's over 4,000 linear feet of fencing. So like, if prices go up on a roll of wire, or as he says, a roll of wire, I'm fucked, you know? $3,300 fucked. So that's super annoying. So that's on my mind. And then I talked to him about the aviary, and he's really excited about that because I sent him Dan's renders, and he's like, oh my god, this is so cool. Because like, who sends a fencing contractor in Texas like 3D renders like with Dan's quality? And he's like, this helps me so much. Like, this is exactly what I was thinking, and it looks so cool, whatever. So that was good. That was happy. What up, Dan? So I was happy about that. And he was like, he even made the frame black. I was gonna make the frame black. And I was like, sweet. It's like, I'm glad. Other updates. I finally got the chance to listen all the way through Tooth and Claw podcast, because I've only been able to listen to segments, but you guys know this drive is like over an hour to get out here. And so I listened to a whole episode, and I realized at the end of the podcast, I always get the questions on my podcast, but I never ask them. They literally have a category called cage match. And so the species that they're talking about, they put it up against every species they've talked about in the past podcasts. And they talk about, like, who they think would win in a fight. And I know you guys always have that question, and I never talk about it. But if you're interested, that is at the end. They did moose on the podcast that I listened to, the most recent one. And it was really interesting and also really scary. Did you guys know that? Well, you didn't, but there's a moose that killed this lady, and they found her, but they didn't know what happened to her. And until they did DNA testing and found that there was moose hair in the lacerations, they classified it as homicide by ride-on lawnmower, because the lacerations were so deep and there were so many from the hooves, and there was grass like really deep into the lacerations. So they were like, I don't know what else could do this besides like a ride-on lawnmower. And then they found out it was a moose. So don't fuck with moose. Go away. Go away. It's just a turkey vulture. That shit's huge. Yeah. It's crazy how little they flap. Would Orion go after it? Absolutely not. And this bird wouldn't go after him either. They're scavengers. I just don't want it to spook him. This guy's just like right in the wind. Where did he go? Oh. It's so cool to watch them. I love watching vultures fly. Alright, I'm gonna start prepping. Also, if my phone battery lasts, I'll make my lure out here today as well. It's nice. I'll probably just like sit up in the bed of my truck or something. Okay. I don't know what else I have to tell you. I'm a beat down, washed up son of a bitch. I got one more cigarette and all my money is spent on it. Be damned if I let it keep me down. Yeah. I'll sing an even louder whether it is harder. Be damned if I let it keep us down now. I got new meat shears. You have dirt on your chin? Oh my gosh, I do. It looks like a goatee. How fun. I got okay, this is crazy. It's not crazy. It's not. I got 2 PR packages this morning from makeup companies. So like, there's no contract, right? They just like, an agency sent a bunch of brands the address and whatever. And I got these 2 PR packages from companies, like hundreds of dollars worth of products. One was Charlotte Tilbury, which you guys probably don't know, but oh my god. Like, when I was into makeup, I couldn't buy that shit because it was too expensive. I was like, Jesus Christ. That's crazy. And they don't expect me to do anything with it, right? Like, they would love if I, like, put it on my story or something, I guess, but, like, it's not, like, a deal. It's just, like, they just send you shit. I was like, what the fuck? So that's kind of cool. That's the first time I've had brands send me something without a contract attached. They like the Brit segment? No, I'm just talking to I'm talking to an additional agency, and they have like the big time hookups, you know. Is she carjacking? No. American Eagle Foundation. Hi. They saw your Housewives podcast on makeup. I don't think that that's what happened. No, I think they were just sent my information by this agency. Hi, smile. I will inform you. It's just funny because Connor's here. We talked about that TikTok. I'm swinging it. This pigeon is dead. Okay, just so you know. It's frozen. It's a dead pigeon. It's just what I'm using for my lure until I can make another lure. Chat, this is the same dead pigeon that I've been swinging. I didn't just kill it. It's been in my freezer for a really long time, which my roommates don't know, by the way. Don't tell them. Very nice. Yeah, any snitches? Absolutely not. Do not. It's in this, like, metallic bag with all my other bait, which I also don't know that they know that all my other bait is in the freezer. Mitch would freak out. Yeah, he would freak out. But what are you gonna do? That's disgusting. What do you want? You want me to just, like, put it in my room and let it rot? I can't. I got no choice, man. It's fine. A mini fridge will not do it. We want to get a freezer for the laundry room, where I can put my meat that I get from the butcher, and then have like a section. Ah! Okay, he knows that it's in there though. Good morning. I'm surprised that you're awake. Somebody snitched. Who was it? Somebody pinged him and that's why he woke up. There's no way he woke up naturally and turned on my stream. Who was it? Me smile. What did he say? I didn't see it. Question marks. Yeah. I have nothing else to say to you. I'm testing this, hold on. That'll do. He said he thawed and ate it. I watched your streams, honey. Your mom's really proud of you, by the way. I sent her a picture of... Oh, actually, I'll expose you right now, wait. So I didn't sleep in our bed for 2 nights, right? Because the first night I was sleeping in the rehab room with Stompy, and then the second night I was at that hotel because she had to stay at the vet office overnight. So I was gone for 2 nights, and when I went to bed last night, I found this. And he has a little reading lamp on his book about recognizing and coping with attention deficit disorder through childhood and through adulthood. And I was like, oh my god, that's so good. And so I sent a picture to your mom. And I was like, look what I found in our bed. She's very happy. Why is it windy now? Alright. Oh, also, I got this sweatshirt from Wolf Conservation Center. Yes, you know them. They're always on my auto host. I need to, like, prioritize that or something so that other people get on it. But, look, they sent this to me. I don't have my hat today, and my ears are cold, so I'm gonna fly like this. I don't really look like a falconer, but I might have to take this off. Oh, man. It blocks my eyes when I look up. Never mind. Do I have a hat? Hat? I'll just do it not as tight. Okay, well, I'm a beat down, washed up son of a bitch. Got one more cigarette and all my money is spent. Close all your apps first. This is so unnecessary, but my sponsor told me to do it. So I do it every time. I think the only reason that he wants me to do that is like in case I have to go on like a chase or something and he wants my battery to last as long as possible. It's just not necessary. Or he thinks that the other apps are gonna mess it up. Maybe they do. I don't know. Okay, turn this on. Transmitter case, wow. Antenna on Pocket Link. Magnet. No, it's not a bomb. I don't need my shears in the field. Connect to Pocket Link. It's connected. Now I'm searching for transmitters. Transmitter here. You've got to be a pro with that. It takes me 30 minutes. Yeah, actually, I've gotten pretty handy with it. I love this system. Beep, beep, beep. Battery. I'd show you this, but it gives away my exact location, so I'm not gonna. Now we wait. It sees it, but it's not beeping yet. We're live! Beep, beep, beep. Transmitter on Ori, phone in here. Turn the beeping down while I'm this close to you guys, because you don't need that in your lives. Honestly, I'm not going to want this on by the time I get them in the air, so don't forget to put my whistle on. Good bird. That was easy peasy with that. Okay. Shot. I'm gonna carry these just in case. I don't know why. I just feel like I should. Hopefully I don't need them. Wish me luck. Out we go. It's gonna take me a second to get his leash adjusters off. Yeah. Ooh, whoa. Yeah. What is that from? Is that from Hannah Montana? Is that Hannah Montana? What on earth? Why? What a weird camera angle. Oh, true. Thank you. Holy shit, check this out. Oh no. Yeah, you're lucky I'm recording this. Alright. Is that good? The wind? Does this help? Because it'll be closed. It may have been like coming through my front door. Okay, well I'll make sure to close that door when I leave then. Let me push the cooler a little bit. Ugh. This is this Yeti cooler that honestly belongs to Twitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. Melena just gave it to me and she's like, well, they didn't take it. And I was like, okay. But they brought it to Chance's thing. Okay. That's really high, isn't it? I feel like that's too high. Like, that's too far back almost. Or is it not? Okay. I think that's good. Good? Okay. I know, you ready to go? No.
No funny business, please. Cut out! Ow! There we go. Alright, good boy.
We'll see how he does in this wind. This is much more than I expected. Alright. Wish us luck. Goodbye.
Goodness. Windy.
Yeah, there's a plane.
Bye. Hi. You gotta stay in the air, my friend. Try again.
I like that a lot. But I want him to be in the air longer. Because I know he can be.
That way.
Also, having the hood on like actually really affects my peripherals, and I didn't realize it'd be so bad. Oh yeah, you're welcome to make your guesses. The fastest he's gone is 50 miles an hour. He came in pretty hot that first time to the lure. I had to pull away really hard. Wait, should I be over here? Is this better? Oh. Okay. Can you see him? Oh. He's got wings out, but he's not taken off yet. You'll hear his bells when he goes. No, she waited. He's just scratching. What the fuck? Okay. The wind caught him in a way I did not expect. I've never seen him change directions that fast. I'm gonna wait a bit to take the lure out so he stays in the air longer. Head away. Head away. Alright. One more pass and then I'll take the lure out. Oh! Jesus! He's looking for a good spot to turn around here. Jeez. He's like out there, man. I think he's on his way back. Yeah, he's on his way back here. Holy shit! Oh my god, wait. He's so high. Oh no. He's I think he got a thermal. Oh Christ. Okay, I'm gonna let him have it on this one because I really like what he's doing out there. Oh my god. Oh god, holy fuck. Man, I wish you guys could have seen him out there. wish you guys could see him all the way over there. That is easily the furthest he's gone. And that is the first time I've ever seen him coming into me tuck both wings completely. Like he was like a bullet coming into me. I was actually scared. I was like, oh my god, like I'm gonna die. I've never had a bird come into me like that before. Because, I mean, this is the first falcon I've ever flown. Seeing a bird come into you like that, is crazy. And he was being very, like, aggressive. He wasn't being aggressive, but, I mean, he was cutting it close out there. Did you guys see that? He was, like, so close to my head. He's never done that before. No way he only hit 35. It says 35. I don't believe that. Actually, you know what? Maybe I do. Because even though he had tucked his wings and it looked like he was coming really fast, the clip of him where he knocked it out of my hand, he did hit it way harder on that one. And he was coming into the wind. So that's probably why. But I want to watch it. Let me see if I can get an angle on this map where you guys can watch it, where you don't see the street name. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, sorry. I can't let you see it. I'll show you parts of it, maybe. Trusting the technology, I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, he could have gone faster, for sure. But it's pretty fucking reliable technology. Oh wait, if I zoom way out, well, it's kind of sketchy too. It doesn't show street names, but then you just like see more of where I'm at. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Huh. Alright, well. Are you done? Are you still eating? I can't see. Not done. I'm glad I brought extra bait today. That was a whole quail head. I'm sorry if that bothers you. He's still eating it. I'm glad I brought extra bait today because my bait that I put on the lure flew off. I don't know where it went. Altitude? It says only 250 feet. But I really thought he looked higher than that. So I don't know. Maybe something did glitch today. I mean, you guys saw him at no more than 250 feet, but he went a lot higher than that over there, I think. Cause you guys saw him go 625, the other day when I flew him. And that, well, was he in frame when he did that? I don't even know if you know what I'm talking about, but like over there. Yeah. Honestly, he looked higher than that over there, but he was also further away. So it was like hard for me to see him at that point. He was a speck. Like as far as he went, I couldn't differentiate between him and like a pigeon from that distance. I just like knew that there was a speck there. That's why when I don't know if you could hear me, but I was like, I think he's turning around. I think he's on his way back. Like I genuinely couldn't tell if he was coming towards me or going away from me.
Are you done? Oh. Guts. Yum. Okay. Now you done? I think so. I think that's it.
We could hear this time inside the car is better. Good. I'm glad.
Get off my glove, buddy. Sorry, I don't have any more. I can go try to find the thing that fell, but I don't think I'll be able to find it. I was going to give you all of it. I'm sorry. No, you're just very hungry today.
Thank God my car seats are leather. I don't know what the material is called, but if I had those like velvety car seats, I'd be big fucked.
Oh, sorry.
Alright. Orion, sorry, I'll close this because I know it makes it worse. Yeah, see, okay, something glitched today because last time I flew him, he was in the air about 14 minutes and he went 2 miles in total, like in the air. And then today he was flown for 10 minutes. Well, actually that might not be a glitch. But I really think he did more flying than he did the other day. And it says he only went 1.8 miles. And he went like out there. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. And that 35 miles per hour just doesn't seem right either. I mean, he was coming in so fast. But he was against the wind. So maybe his shape looked like he'd be fast, but he wasn't actually that fast. I don't know. Regardless, really good flight. I was super happy with that. And I got my bird back, and any day that you get your bird back is a good day. So that was great. I really wish you could see him over there though. I mean, he was like, it was so cool to watch him. I know it's windy, but do you guys want to come with me to try to find that quail? I doubt that I'm going to be able to find it, but I might as well just like walk out there. No, I can get the backpack to work. I actually want to set up a call with Locke tonight because there's one thing that we have to do to get both modems to work at the same time. Sure. Let's go on the same mission that we did before. Try to find a quail. A brown, tiny quail in this giant cornfield. Seems like a good idea. When the phone F's. Maybe you'll find the handle this time. True. Good luck. I don't even remember where I was at. I can look at the car and think like I was like this far away. But even then, I was swinging the quail on the lure and it slipped off the lure. So, oh, here's my footprints. I saw it? No, you didn't. Like I was swinging it on the lure so it could have like flown. What is this? Okay, that's creepy. I don't like that. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. Why is that there? It's not a dead body, chat. It's just a piece of fabric. where he hit the lure. There's no shot. It's the color of the ground. The odds, yeah, the odds are dog shit. I mean, not necessarily. I only swung the lure in one place. I didn't like run somewhere. So if you think about it, like it's probably, you know, like a 10-foot diameter from this, which is about where I was swinging the lure, considering how far I was from the truck. So if we search in a, you know, within a 10-foot radius of the spot, maybe 15, I was swinging the lure pretty fast, I guess. Yeah. Quail, I know you're frozen thawed, but peep peep. Peep peep. Wait, why are there footprints over here? Was I over here? I hope so. Otherwise that freaks me out. I don't remember coming this far though. What are... Oh, these are footprints too, but they're not mine. Dee 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 dee. Deer. Damn. No luck. That quail I also defrosted in water this morning, so it's also wet. So whenever it hit this ground, it got like immediately coated in this fine dirt. So it literally is, like, it probably looks like this at this point on the ground, which is gonna be pretty hard to spot. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just feed him more tomorrow. I'll feed him the same amount tomorrow because he was plenty hungry today. I do need to check on that, or to make sure I keep an eye on that aggression. Aggression is probably not the right word, but the unbridled enthusiasm to run at me, assuming that I have the bait in my hand. He didn't like touch me, right? He didn't put a foot out to me, but he ran at me like he was ready, you know, and that could turn into something far worse. And the way he was coming so close to my head could also turn into something far worse. Anyway. Okay, well, we kind of tried. It's not really a use in trying to... It's not that big of a deal. It's really not. It would have been nice, though. Okay. Now, see if we can redo a lure here. Cheers. I feel kind of, well, I don't feel, why would I feel bad? It's been dead forever. But I am a little bit sad because I've had this pigeon forever. It's a dead pigeon. It's frozen. I use it as my backup. Like, if my lure doesn't work, then I just like flash this pigeon. But now I have to cut off its wings to use for my lure. It doesn't have a head, so there should be even less of a emotional reaction, but it's kind of like, damn. It's always in my belt. Actually, I can't even do this lure right now anyway. I have to let these wings dry, but that's what that is. So I'll have to get a new bait pigeon. Chat, this pigeon has been dead for weeks and weeks and weeks. I don't even think Ori killed this one, actually. My sponsor just gave it to me. Dang, I cut off some secondaries on accident. So the way that this works is... I'm just Just gonna cut off some like excess crap that doesn't need to be on there. Pigeons are so fatty. I let these wings dry out, and then I will attach them to my lure, which is this little leather pouch on a string, so I can tie his actual bait to it. But I do want him to learn that hitting wings means eating, because eventually I want to hunt pigeons with him. So what better way to train him than by using real pigeon wings, which I happen to have on hand. So these are the wings. I probably want to cut that feather because it's loose. And I'll just want to dry them like this. And then I'll thread them onto my lure. But it's going to take a couple days probably for them to completely dry out. And now my pigeon has no wings and no head. But I'll probably still bring it out with me, because I don't have a live pigeon, and worst case, if he really takes off and I'm that desperate, you just like throw it in the air and hope that he thinks it's a live pigeon that he comes back for. You know? Yeah. Where's the sheath? Where am I? Oh, no. Damn it. The snake bucket is in the way. I have a snake bucket in the bed of my truck in case anyone asks me to relocate a rattlesnake, which I don't like doing, but I have done before. So it's in there just in case. And then I have a couple perches that totally don't need to be in there, but they are. Oh shit. My case is open and I opened it. And it all fell out. I'm glad I bought these red tail bells and never ended up using them. But they're like two-tone bells. They're not just like these are falconry bells. So they're like loud. I mean, you guys know falconry bells. They're loud and obnoxious for a reason. But I'm gonna give these to Ella, I think, so one can go on each of my dogs, because they're gonna have the run of the property. So I think it'll be good to have bells on them. So that's handy. And I think that's it, right? Did I turn everything off? Sometimes I forget to turn things off and then they're dead when I come out here, which is really annoying. Nope, we're good. Alright, I'll come back in a second. Hey buddy. This makes me want to fly midday more. I need to think if that's something that's feasible for me. You just don't get the rising warm air like this in the morning. Like, then again, I think like in the summer or something, I know it's like super hot midday, but it doesn't matter in Texas. Unless you're up before sunrise, or if you're out here by like 7 a.m., which I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. It's hot as fuck. So, not that I'll be able to fly then anyway. He's gonna start molting soon, which I don't think I've explained to you guys before. But people usually put their birds, they'll either release their birds by the time they start molting in like March, or they'll put them up in chamber until they're done molting in like August. So he's gonna start molting very soon. So my last flight with him until he's done molting is probably gonna be molting, molt, like losing feathers. My last flight with him for the season will probably be, gosh, it's already March 6th. That sucks because we're doing so well. But, I mean, whenever he starts, so March 15th, a couple weeks, and then I'll have to put him up until he's done molting, in probably August. But in between that time, I'll be working with him with the hood primarily. They can't fly during it. They can. So they molt symmetrically. It's crazy, actually. If you see like pictures, you'll literally see in the same spot on the wings like a missing feather. I don't know how that happens, but it's so cool. So they do molt symmetrically so that they can fly through the season. But with falconry, we try to just like, we put them up and then make sure that they're the least stressed possible so that they can, you know, so that they can molt the best, and have like the healthiest feathers possible for the following season. And that they're fed up, so they stay pretty fat in that time too, just so they can like put all of their body energy into, you know, cranking out a nice brand new set of feathers. So that's what molting is. I think there are some people that fly their birds through molt really lightly. My sponsor doesn't, and I'll have to talk to him more about like the plan for that. But he puts his birds up in chambers, so I assume he wants me to do the same. I don't have a chamber. Chambers being like practically like a horse stall kind of, but for falcons, I guess. We do perch to perch flights during molt, just small flights. What's up? So yeah, I mean, I could do like perch to fist with him, I guess. Actually, it's a good time to train him a little bit more for programs, to get him like around people more, and not these big old flights, but to get better at perch to fist, and to get better with the hood and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But honestly, it is kind of good timing with Alveus that he's gonna start molting, and I don't need to drive out here an hour away to fly him, you know, every other day, because I really need to start cranking out documents for Alveus. Connor was nice enough to help me figure out what documents I need. So I need to write up a collection policy, a quality of life policy. I have somebody working on a bunch of species care sheets for every species that we're getting in. I need to start writing up like conservation facts. That would be awesome. During next month I want to target train. Oh my god, that's awesome. But yeah, think if you had a period of a few months, March, April, May, June, July. Think if you had a period of like a few months where normally you take your dog on walks, you know, like really long walks every day, but then for a few months it's just like terrible weather, like it's just like pouring down rain or like snowing or whatever, and you can't take your dogs on walks. So instead you do a bunch of like fun stuff inside, you know, and you train fun other behaviors with your dog, but it doesn't mean that you just ignore them for that amount of time. It's just you kind of have to change what you're doing. So I'm talking about Connor from American Eagle Foundation. But anyway, so I have to write up a bunch of documents for Alveus. I have to do a bunch of research on the species we're getting. And then in April, we're bringing all of the animals back. And I'm going to be at the site constantly because they're going to be building. And we're going to be bringing the animals back. So that's going to take up a ton of my time anyway. Damn, he's hauling. I don't know if you can see him. Wonka steer. So yeah, March and April are like exceptionally busy for me when it comes to Alveus. So it's not the worst timing. But I'm really happy with where we got to before he started his molt. I mean, it's hard to explain, but he was past those things. Like he was on the other side of them, way up. So if that gives you any idea of like the distance, Damn, that's far. Yeah, he never usually goes that way. If anything, he usually goes out this way. Holy, those clouds look so nice. He usually goes out this way, but no, he went that way. But that's, I mean, the wind took him that way. The wind was blowing like really hard that direction. That's why I was thinking maybe it's right that when he was coming straight into the wind at me over here, that he only hit 35. It's possible. It is possible. What stops him from just flying off? A very complicated question, but the short answer is that he's trained to allure and he associates me with food. So, anyway, I'm going to, this is, not reading that. I'm gonna get offline. It's Saturday. I'm streaming tomorrow. This is uncomfortable. I'm streaming tomorrow the cooking stream that's also the Simple Mobile sponsor. Hey, come! So I'll be live tomorrow at 12 and then the sponsor part starts at 1. Alright, it's starting. Simply's on a good run. Well, I don't want to mess him up then. Imagine Simply's like on his PV pace and then I raid and he looks at it or something and falls. Oh god, no. Okay. I'll see you guys. That won't happen. It's too late. I'm already raiding ACOM. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I love doing this kind of thing on stream and that you guys get to see his progress. He's so different from like, you've seen like the whole thing, you know? It's crazy to see him like making his own decisions up there and flying around or whatever, so that's really neat. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the cooking stream.